Hi there, my name is Baz. Together with my CCA group, we are going to introduce you to Apple Incorporated. You probably already know what Apple is, but here I will tell you a little bit more about its general information. Apple is a multinational technology company which makes both products and services worldwide available. There are 511 stores worldwide as of 2020. The founders of Apple are its former CEO, Steve Jobs, who unfortunately died in October of 2011 and also resigned a month earlier from his position of CEO. The current CEO of Apple is Tim Cook. Now, Apple was founded in the year 1976, which it was known for as Apple Computer Company until 1977. In 1977 until 2007 of January, it was known as Apple Computer Incorporated. As of now, from 2007 till 2020, it is known as Apple Incorporated. Now, that I have told you a little about the general information of Apple, I would like to introduce to you Musha, who will talk a bit more about Apple's products and services.
Yes, thank you both. So, of course, we all know Apple for their iPhones, but the biggest difference in progress and development is actually seen in the line of computers. All the way back in 1976, Apple released their first computer called the Apple I. This was a keyboard that could be connected to a TV monitor. Only a few years later, in 1983, the Apple Lisa was introduced. This was a computer that actually enabled customers to interact with visual icons. Despite this huge breakthrough, the product didn't do very well due to the high costs and limited uses. Soon after, though, in 1984, the Macintosh was introduced. This was a personal computer with a built-in monitor and a mouse. It was a huge success and started a new era for technology. Over the past 44 years, Apple has continued to develop their computers, which resulted in products like the Macintosh XL, Macintosh Plus, SE, 2, Portable, LC, Classic, Quadra, the first laptop called the PowerBook, iMac, eMac, and of course the MacBook Air like we know it today. As you can see, the products have become of higher quality, easier to use, more compact, and overall are just a lot nicer to look at.
Thank you, Musha, for that interesting product line. And now I would like to introduce to you Tabia, who will talk a little bit more about Apple's marketing strategy.
Thank you, Bas, for introducing Apple's marketing strategy. When we think about Apple's marketing strategy, we want it explained in one easy word, which is simplicity. Apple's marketing strategy relies on advertising, but also enriching the life of its customers. If you go into any Apple store, you see an Apple employee wearing a card around his neck, which tells each employee the importance of his company's values. The main goal for Apple is to sell contented happiness and a simplified lifestyle, which can only occur if you are owning an Apple product. In addition to this, also it is very important for Apple to have good reviews under their products. If you look on any website, it doesn't have to be Apple. For example, Amazon, you see a very good review, mostly over 4 stars. A fact about this is that 92% of the customers rely on good reviews. So, if Apple always have good reviews, customers are more interested into buying the product. In conclusion to this, the Apple's marketing strategy is very thought through in order how to reach the most possible customers, but also how to sell the most quantity of products.
Thank you very much, Tabia. Now I would like to introduce to you Mingus, who will talk a little bit about how Apple can improve itself.
So yeah, we are constantly trying to improve our products and make it more sustainable. We have several objectives we want to reach on the short and on the long term. For example, in 2020, we want to make all our offices, data centers and retail stores carbon neutral. We are also trying to remove the harmful chemicals from our products and use 100% recycled materials in the magnets instead. By 2030, we want to reach the net zero climate impact across the entire Apple businesses, including manufacturing, supply chains, transports, and product lifecycle. And in order to reduce the carbon footprint, we decided to remove the headphones and the chargers from the iPhone boxes, starting with the iPhone 12, which makes the packages smaller and reduces our shipments cost. This will reduce over 2 million tons of carbon emission annually, which is the equivalent of removing 450,000 cars off the roads. So yeah, basically we are trying to improve our products each year, and meet the sustainability criteria to make an impact on the planet.
Now I'd like to introduce to you Jan. He will talk about what the consumer thinks of Apple.
A customer knows that all products work flawlessly, and they're excited to use and also own Apple products. But why is this the case? How did they achieve this? It's through Apple's product development excellence. It consists of three main parts. The first is their hardware design and chipset. So Apple creates their own features and specifications for their hardware and chipsets all by themselves without any help of third parties. The second part is the software and operating systems. Apple creates an own operating system for each one of their products, unlike any other company. This gives them independence in their products. The third is the application of ecosystems and content. Examples include iTunes, Apple TV, or App Store, which Apple all owns themselves, and it gives the customer content for their Apple products. This combination allows Apple to have the best in-class service and user experience through vertical integration, meaning that the combination forms an end-to-end ownership of Apple. With Apple's constant long-term vision and planning, Apple was able to achieve this user experience excellence, which leads to customers buying products every single day. And with their long-term planning still going on now, there is no doubt that Apple will still be on top of their competition in the near future as well.
Thank you very much, Jan. I would like to thank you for listening to us, and I hope you have learned something new and are ready to consume a little bit more of Apple products. Thank you very much. Goodbye.